Yo, man, yo, fuck with you going fan 007, nigga, man. Shout out to Yankee fan movement, nigga. What up, niggas, you good?
Yo, what's good, Hobie? What's poppin'? You hear me?
Man, not shit, man. My bad about that, bro. We had Boom King on this shit.
Oh, no, that's all good. That's the homie, man. Shout out to Respect Life, man. I met him actually recently, too. He's a cool nigga.
Yo, we gotta get you up in that motherfucker. I know you fuck with money and violence and shit.
I ain't even gonna lie on some G shit. I was actually really thinking that, but I was like, you know, I'm a nigga. I like to do shit right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just pop in and just be like, oh, my face is or so. I mean, I'm a text Boom too after this shit, and you know, because I was just watching the recent shit, and I know when I spoke to him, I told him like, yo, my nigga, I know what you're dealing with. Because it's hard to get that many different people on one accord when you're doing a series. So I be running into niggas and I ran into Rome and Harlem and a few different niggas and they all saluted and showed love, and I'm like, so you know, I had the roast Boom too when I seen him, like, yo, my nigga, what's good, B? Like, you know what I mean? You got niggas waiting, dog. And he like, yo, I know. But I'm like, you know, it's crazy because I respect the process, you know what I'm saying? As somebody that has been involved with films, I got, you know, my third film that I'm about to debut in the film festival is 2017, so I know what it takes in production to really shoot some shit and make it dope every time, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of work. So shout to him.
Definitely. Yo, Jones Beats. All right. I gotta ask you because I don't even know what's going on. All right, you battling old Solo on UW, right?
That's a fact.
That's a fact. Now, there's history there.
There is. On some Jersey shit.
On some Jersey. I really don't even know the history myself, my nigga, to be honest with you. That's why I'm just like, what's going on here? Like, I'm watching, like what's going on that the fans don't know about?
Well, I'm gonna keep it all the way tall. Like, I don't really, you know what I'm saying, have no history with that guy. You know what I'm saying? It's just there is history in terms of the Fight Club. You know what I mean? He was another guy that was active in the Fight Club at that time. He was one of the premier people in the Fight Club at that time. You know what I'm saying? He actually had a deal with TNT. A lot of people don't know. You know what I'm saying? He had a record going on. He had a lot of the same, you know, kind of attention around him that I did at that time, you know what I'm saying? But he just ain't really, you know what I mean, get over that hump. But to keep it all the way funky with you, I mean, I didn't want to battle this nigga, you know what I'm saying? But niggas basically, you know, stepped to me, Arsenal stepped to me, you know, like a man after I 30'd him and basically said he wanted me to get on this card. So, I mean, to me, that was one. You know, that was a gesture I respected, you know what I'm saying? Because he could have just been on some petty shit and been like, nah, nigga, you just killed me. Fuck you. I'm not getting you no money. You know what I mean? But, like, he kept it tall and was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I just want to get you on UW one time. So I was like, you know what? I actually talked to him and we talked about trying to, and shout out to Ray, too, we talked about trying to, you know, find which obviously would be a match that the people would probably want to see more. You know what I'm saying? But I think they already had a scenario where they already paid him. And they, didn't, show up or some shit. So they was kind of on some, yo, my nigga, you know, I know this ain't, you know what I mean, no real title match for you. But, you know, I can get you some bread and it's a chance for you to just, you know, really have a Jersey conversation. Because this is really a Jersey thing. If y'all know about, you know what I'm saying, the niggas that know about battle rap in Jersey, they know who he is. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. Honestly, I didn't even know he was still battling. So I kind of got offended when he said it the first time. But then I went and looked at the UW history, and I seen he been battling on almost every UW card. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, well, you know what? I got to start thinking more like a hitman, man. You know what I'm saying? If niggas die in real life for Fire Act, so who am I to not, you know what I'm saying, to not take an opportunity to, you know, get paid for doing what I love, which is rapping. You know what I'm saying? So, fuck it. Y'all gonna have to see a crazy body.
So hold on. So this is gonna be a definite body. So, I mean, how do you feel about him as a battler?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. He has a unorthodox style that it can be entertaining at times, but from what I've seen, he usually, at least usually, doesn't really have that over the top factor. You know what I'm saying? You know how somebody can have a one good round or a couple whatever, and then the next one it's like they spit a mixtape verse or some shit. You know what I mean? Like I've seen he do shit like that. Like, do I think he's greatness or a classic, individual in terms of the culture? Nah. But will this be an entertaining battle? Probably so.
Okay. All right. So you say, all right. So you're doing it for Jersey, basically.
I mean, not just for Jersey, but I can justify it by that. You know what I'm saying? I can feel like, this is something that there is some kind of history. I did watch him come up in the game back then, and he did watch me, and you know what I mean? And there was people that wanted to see us battle back then. And I was on some bullshit back then. I was on some, man, I'm not battling none of these freaky, weird character niggas, like, that come wearing costumes. Like, he was actually doing that shit back then, before Daylight. But he was kind of like the Jersey Daylight back then. Yeah, real talk. He would wear masks and Hannibal Lecter outfits, and he would do all of that back then. So he was kind of like the first nigga on that type of shit, you know what I'm saying, in battle rap. So it's ironic, you know what I mean, because I guess just because he hasn't been as active or he fell off or whatever, but as you see, people like Arsenal, they're students of the culture. So he knew enough about him to book him to battle in these UW things because of the fact of just Jersey history, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you. So as for the Arsenal battle, it dropped on Cam. How you feeling about now it's on Cam?
Honestly, I'm really disappointed in the audio because I feel like that's a classic body to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think a lot of people, I'm going to do a ball breakdown for it because just some of the shit I was saying to that nigga is just, ain't nobody ever talked to that nigga like that, man. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah. Okay, now you right. I thought you was getting real deep into this shit. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, you're gonna do a bar breakdown.
Like just basically like because of the fact that it was so. I mean, it's gay to me because if you a battle rap fan, it's not gay. It's not. Let me pause that. It's a natural thing. You know what I mean? It's when you're hearing something, you want to hear it clear. You know what I mean? You don't want to have to watch a show and be trying to strain your ears. It's almost like watching bootleg movies, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't watch bootleg movies, especially if they're not the ones that got the little thing at the bottom saying called the federal people and made in China and you know what I mean, the good quality joints. I can't watch that shit with somebody with camcorder recording in the movie theater because the audio fucks me up, you know what I'm saying? So I get it if some people probably felt that way, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's got about 100 bands right now, but honestly, that battle would probably have 200,000 or 300,000 by now if it wasn't these technical audio issues, man, which is fucking whack, and honestly burns, pissing me really off. But you got to charge it to the game, you know what I'm saying? What can you do about it? It wasn't my job, you know what I'm saying? So I did my job, I think, to the fullest capacity, but I don't like that people get a chance to try to sweep my greatness under the rug. So that's another little excuse that people can use to say, well, he killed him, but that audio was trash to him. Like as if that takes away from
I don't think they can really do that in this one. Like you was talking to that nigga. I think that's clear. I've been as clear that was.
But honestly, I thank you, brother. But what I also know though is, if there was no audio issues or nothing and you can hear that shit loud and clear, it would be virally all over the place like, yo, this nigga killed this nigga. But it's almost like I can't even really promote the battle the way I want to because I'll send it to somebody and they'll be like, yo, I can't hear you. You know what I mean? Like, especially somebody that's not a battle fan like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. I've always been the type where I like for my battles, especially my good bodies, to be entertaining the people that don't even watch battle rap. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I kind of, made my name in the game for. Like the Jin battle, the Mook battle, the different battles that, niggas that's not even into battle rap got into battle rap because of those battles. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to have those battles that where Squares from Delaware, like, yo, my nigga, I've just sat down and watched 10 battles last night because of I saw one of yours. You know what I'm saying? And man, from now on, I guess I just got to make sure also, you know, shout out to Fad, that's my nigga, shout out to D-Rec, but I also just got to make sure that, you know, if I'm going to be involved in something, that I got to make sure all the bases are covered so we can make sure that there's not a possibility of having no technical issues, you know what I'm saying? Mic checks or whatever we got to do, you know what I'm saying? Because I just don't like things taken away from from what I feel is my greatness, man. I want to have shining moments that live forever, man. That's why I'm an MC for, not just for the bag.
No, okay, not just for the bag. I hear that shit, man. It's a crazy era right now and shit with the bag. Everybody won this shit, but like, shit kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about that. That's a whole nother topic. But just know this: I'm not showing up January 22nd with that same excuse that niggas been having for me lately because they know they can't beat me. So you gotta say something else like, "Oh, I ain't care. Oh, you know, I ain't really right. I wasn't motivated." Like, to me, that shit is gay. So even though O Solo is obviously nowhere fucking even close to my name or legacy or contribution to the game or bars or swag or nothing, I'm still gonna come in there like I'm about to battle Mook or somebody. Because that's how I get down, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna use it as an opportunity to really just talk to the culture, man, to talk to the people and really just, you know, speak on some of the shit that we need to speak on, man, because niggas is going crazy out here, B. And man, the fans are helping them.
The fans are helping? Like what? All right, you know what? Like what? Give me an incident.
Okay, choking. Niggas is coming with not even 3 rounds. Every battle, niggas is choking. And niggas is still acting like they could possibly be the best. Like, how? How could you be the best if you choke every battle? I mean, I'm not going to get in here and start naming names, but you know what I'm talking about. And everybody that know what I'm talking about. You know the niggas I talk about, just all we got to do is talk about the situations. Because I don't want to seem like, you know, I'm just trying to get light off throwing niggas under the bus, but let's just keep it funky. Also, this all this so-called G shit. Everybody's tough now. Every battle rapper is really, you want to really believe he gonna shoot somebody and all that. Stop it, my nigga. None of these niggas are shooting nobody. None of them. Let's stop playing these little tough on stage games. That's what everybody doing now. Oh, he pocket checked them. He pushed them. He did, like, this shit is getting gay, man. Like, that's not battle rap to me. To me, battle rap is about battle rap. Not battle moves, not battle dance moves, not battle, you know what I mean? Like, all these other things that people are doing, not where, you know, sometimes it could be clever when you got somebody in the back that answers your bar and, you know what I mean? But to me, I look at it like almost like UFC, man, like cage fighting. You know what I'm saying? You get in there, you go hard, you don't stray from the script because of the fact that you can't win with raps. And I think that's what a lot of people do now. You know what I'm saying? They no show. They show up with no bars. They show up with excuses. Afterwards, they say, oh, well, I ain't taking it serious. And fans, you know, give these niggas passes because they're not from the golden era. They don't know what a real rapper is supposed to be like. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I can't be preaching this. I just got to show by example. So, I mean, I see a lot of niggas still trying to front, but it's a lot more that can't right now. Because you can't say Serius Jones ain't been killing shit now. Like, you can still act like maybe he's not your favorite, but, my nigga, arguably I never lost. Then, now, top tier, mid-tier, no tier, none of these niggas can fuck with me. And I'm going to keep proving it until that's it. There's nothing else to say. And halfway it's a pride thing. And the other half is a responsibility thing, man, because I feel like, you know, our culture needs leaders, man. Like, for real.
Let me go your verse real quick. Let me see your battles real quick. I'm listening. My fault.
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
Just period.
Yeah, this has been a big year for you. Like, you've been pretty active this year. Like, if I'm looking at it correctly.
I mean, I have 4 battles this year, or 5 with this next one coming up. I mean, every one of them to me is arguably 3-0.
3-0?
Am I wrong? Pat State 3-0, right?
No, Pat State
3-0.
Yeah, Pat State, yeah.
Arsenal 3-0.
You only got 12 battles.
TY
wow.
3-0. No, I got way more than 12 battles, but I only have that many online.
First only has you on. Yo, for them 12 online has over 6 million views though. You average 557,000 views a battle. That's a lot.
And honestly, in my defense, a lot of those battles they're split. You know what I'm saying? They got on other people's channels and they get taken down. And if you count how many views the Jin battle and the Mook battle will have since then, it's probably 5 million views at least. You know what I'm saying? But they keep taking them down, and then some random dude from Iowa will put it up, and then they get back to 300,000 or 400,000. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now, since I've been on URL in the last 2 or 3 years, now you got like specific and King of the Dot. Shout out to King of the Dot, and you know what I mean, RBE and whatever, because I'm trying to be more active in the different leagues, right? As an athlete, as a raphlete, right? If I could make that word, but also I'm realizing now, you know, it's my job to really, you know, just eliminate the doubt, man. You know what I'm saying? And the people had years to create doubt, and like your man said when we was on here one of these other times, he said a lot of people we felt like you left us. So niggas develop new favorites. So I get it. Now it's my job to kill all your favorites.
Well, hold on, Jones. You ain't 3-0 DNA. I don't think 3-0's him. Damn, I wish I had seen that.
Well, I didn't say DNA. I didn't say DNA. I was talking about this year when I said all 30s. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, TY's 30. If you want to say Jims is not 30, that's cool. But to me, and for most people, if you even look at the comments on the YouTube, they mostly say 3-0.
Shit.
Like, come on, B. Like, I don't know. I mean, if you want to, niggas don't want to give me my 30s. Like, I don't get it. I mean, it's cool, man.
I thought he got the
cool,
second, but, you know, I mean, I get what
honestly,
you're saying.
to me,
you know what, Jones? I gave Jim the second, too, now that I think about it. I haven't seen that battle.
Well, you know what?
But I do remember giving him the second.
It's nothing new to me, man. Niggas been trying to give niggas rounds when they battle me. When I battled Jim,
I don't give him a round.
Yo, getting petty.
I think he got that round.
No. Listen, no petty, no feelings on some G shit. When I battled Jen, it went to sudden death overtime. How? How could that battle go to overtime? How could you possibly give him any round out of that battle? But they gave him a round. You know what I'm saying? So I'm used to this happening. So I'm not. And honestly, I'm the type of nigga. If you've seen the DNA battle, I said in the DNA battle, I got 2 rounds. I didn't even say I 30'd him in that battle. I said, you got a round. I said it in the battle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm. Go ahead.
Jones, let me. Okay, all right. So let's break something down because I wanted to listen to you talk. You know what I'm saying? And I feel you coming from on a lot of things. When we say let's address the whole nobody cares thing. I think it's a weird territory for you because I think for a lot of people you on top, like you're a legend. So this nobody cares thing about Jones battles, I don't know if that's necessarily a reflection of you. I don't know how you prevent people from not giving a fuck when they battle you. It's not like you get slouches.
Well, listen, man. If you want to be, and no disrespect to you by saying this, I'm not trying to be condescending or nothing. But like, if you want to believe that weird shit, then you bugging, because you know goddamn well niggas.
What weird shit?
You know what I'm saying? The excuse of I didn't care, and to me, this is the analogy I use. You know what I'm saying? If you shooting the fade with somebody. Yeah, but okay. Well, first of all, if you listen to just what he just said, I mean, if I average, and this is new, at least 500,000 views every single battle, then obviously fans care because they're watching. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, I wouldn't still be getting booked if they didn't want to see me there. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas are still gonna come to a Serius Jones battle. Like, let's cut the bullshit. But when people looking at like, are you the best? Are you the best ever? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've allowed for there to be room for doubt. I'll be honest with myself in doing that because I've been less active than other people have. That's it. And the fact that, you know, for years I've been known as the nigga that I'm the cocky braggadocio, talk shit. You know what I mean? I'm the nigga that you love to hate in terms of battle rap because I'm the slickest, smart-mouthed. You know what I mean? That's my whole approach. I'm coming talking to you niggas like fucking cockroaches. Like, fuck out of here, you bums. And that's the way my demeanor has to be when I'm battling. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a thing where, you know, I understand why some people, you know, they take that approach because what else can you say? What else can you say? It's almost like if you fighting somebody and a nigga beating your ass all over the fucking schoolyard, what you gonna say at the end of the fight when you lumped up with your eyes bloody? You know, oh, I didn't care about this fight. It don't matter, nigga. You fought
right.
and you lost. Since when is this? I don't care about getting my ass whooped. What is that? You're still getting your ass whooped, nigga, and you're a rapper. So stand up and lose like a man.
Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this because I mean the thing is that okay, let's imagine if the Pat Stay and the Arsenal battle take place on URL. Do you think that is different?
God.
Do you think that people are looking at you differently? I just want to ask the question. I gotta ask that.
Well, first of all, shout out to King of the Dot because they definitely, you know, Mike. My relationship with them started basically off of me reaching out and just saying, "Yo, what's up?" Just because I saw that this was a different demographic. You know, I had never been to Canada, you know what I'm saying? I had never really touched that market in terms of rap, and I had been all over the world touring and all of that off music, but I still had never been to Canada. So I looked at it like, man, it's a chance for me to tap into a new market, so I know it's a different market. It's not the same exact fan base as Smack, you know what I'm saying? But it also is a lot of the same people that just like the culture. A lot of people in the culture like variety. You know what I'm saying? So for a lot of people with the Pat Stay battle, they felt that it was even that crazier that I 30'd him in Canada. You know what I'm saying? In where he's kind of like I watched this nigga battle there. He was like a god to them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like he would just walk out on stage and put both hands in the air like Leonidas or some shit, and they just start screaming. So I was like, if you even watch the battle, you'll see at certain moments where it's like, it's almost cringeworthy, like they don't want to see him die like that. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it because, you know, to me, that's the type of person I am. I always went to enemy territory to go to war. I never backed down from that. I basically only had 1 or 2 battles in Jersey ever. Everywhere I battled was on foreign ground. I went to Mook's block. You know what I'm saying? I battled him on his block. You know what I mean? Like, so I like it like that. I like to be able to go into odds where the odds is totally against me. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, even if it's not immediate, when they gotta look at my legacy when it's all said and done, they're gonna have to read it the right way, man. They're gonna have to look at this shit and say, yeah, he went there and did this, he went there and did that. You know what I mean? And with the Arsenal battle, honestly, that was perfect. Like I couldn't have picked a better scenario because I never really had I never rapped in the Bay on some battle shit, but they got every single thing I was saying except for that Game of Thrones scheme at the end, which some people got, but it was just the delivery of it. But for the most part, I got a chance to talk to that city. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it. Like I get to kill you and talk to the city at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm really trying to do. I want to talk to the people. I'm not just worried about the battle rapper. I'm trying to really be a voice of real shit. I want to be the nigga that talks about real shit. And they like, yeah, word, Jones, like that. And that's what I was really trying to do with him when I was talking about, you know what I'm saying? I said, we in Oakland, you know what I'm saying, with Bobby Seale was doing assault rifle drills in front of police. Like, fuck how they feel. They dropping bodies still. They know they slaughterers. The gangs came when they killed the Panthers, which means the Blood and Crip homies fought for us. So why you ain't banging about this Sosa and Charlotte stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm getting into, like, y'all niggas is out here glorifying, and no disrespect to Arsenal, I'm not just coming at him with this. It's just talking about an issue. Y'all niggas out here glorifying all this gang shit in battle rap, throwing y'all flags all around, and all this gang shit is now a thing in battle rap. When my nigga, do you know why these gangs are started? I don't see none of y'all niggas on the front line enforcing no change for the community, my nigga. This shit was started for. So how gangsters niggas really, if you doing all this banging but you ain't doing nothing for the community, you ain't doing nothing for your people, and you got fans thinking that shit is cool now to just be in a gang or some shit. To me, that shit is corny. So it's niggas like me that gotta wear the cross for it. And as an OG, somebody needs to be speaking on this kind of shit. Somebody needs to, instead of just doing the gimmicks for the cool reactions, somebody gotta say, nah, my nigga, like, this is what we supposed to do in this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think I had to put in the work, and I'm still putting in the work to just, you know, to make sure that niggas understand that, yeah, I'm that nigga to have that conversation, and they're going to have to respect it.
Yo, man, yo, man, yo, fuck what you going through, fan 007, nigga, man. Shout out to Uncle Fat Movement, nigga. What up, niggas, you good?